How's everyone doing? We are playing the same list again because honestly, I don't think I have any changes I'd want to make to this. At least not right now. Ugh. So it's still a bunch of all the same that it's been the last couple weeks. Ah, Butters, what are you doing to me? Cat does not appreciate that we have a good hand. What do you want, Butters? Oh my god. This little man. Blue-white. This is Magic the Gathering Online. Now let's play some reshapers. So they want to counter these, they can go right ahead. If they don't, I'll just, hold my stuff and keep going from there. Yeah, this is the Magic the Gathering Online, as opposed to, like, Arena. Moto has an actual economy with it where you have to, or you actually pay for cards. Well, you can buy cards, basically. Like, you have the digital cards have actual value to them. So bait out the counterspell with the Thought Knot and then jam the Karn. Just grab Coding. Don't think I have to worry about the Karn getting killed by anything. It's unlikely that they're like Jeskai and playing Lightning Bolts. This Rogan Triumph is probably just for Prismatic Endings and maybe Fire Ice. I was really hoping to draw lands, because that would have meant that we could have gone Coding, and then if they counter it, we get to downtick Karn, and then get Sundering Titan and play it. But as is, we're 1 mana short of being able to do that. I'm still going to grab the Sundering Titan, just like to threaten it. And I'll play out a Ballista. MTGO is a lot harder to get used to, I'd say, just because it's a bit different. But you're able to play more formats, so ends up working out pretty well, I'd say. They basically have to be scared of ever tapping out now, because if they do, that means I just Sundering Titan them. And they still have this reshaper that's, you know, at least somewhat problematic. I'm just going to attack and then pass. I don't really need to play out anything here. I could play the Ugin here, actually, because then it stops them from being able to Archmage's Charm to draw cards. Because if they have one, that's probably what they're going to do. And that still gives me the option, if I draw a tower next turn, to be able to double spell with Karn plus that. So. Play Chalice on 2. And they let it stick, so I'll just pass. Because that shuts off a lot of their stuff. Turn off auto yields. I want to dismember the Solitude now, so then my Karn doesn't die. Or rather, if my Karn does die, it means they have to fire up the Hall to do it. And then I just get to Sunray Titan and triple Storm Rain them. Oh, they don't want to play anymore? We're having so much fun. Alright, don't want this Collar. I'm going to trim 1 Dismember and 2 Chalices. Chalice isn't good against them, but having Chalice to stick on 2 to bait something out is still reasonable. And it's mostly because we just don't have a ton of things we want to bring in. So I'm just going to bring in the Needle, the extra Relic, and the Emrakul, and then Ballista as another cheap card that we can, you know, use to bait something out, because, you know, Ballista's still a threat. So playing a Ballista for 1 with mana up to do something else threatens them enough that they sometimes have to counter it, sometimes don't. We'll see. But this is pretty much what I've been doing against these control decks for a while now, so. Two lands, has no threats, and doesn't have, or like 2 draw pieces, doesn't have any threats lined up though, so I'm gonna ship that back. It's not much better. This is only better by a little bit. I'm probably gonna use these maps to get, where's the Saga? Or at least the first one. Spreading seeds, you got it. I might be. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But if I am playing the showcase, it'll probably be with this. Just, you know, why not? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna grab a tower with this one. And if I'm playing the showcase, it's probably gonna be either with this or with Yawgmoth. Those are kind of like the only 2 things I would seriously consider playing right now. Actually, part of me also is considering playing Reanimator. I think I'm just going to play this Blast Zone and pass. And then... yeah, I'm just going to play the Blast Zone and pass. And then depending on what they do with their turn, I can probably grab a mine, and then I'm able to have, what, 7, 8, 9 mana? So I can play a a Chalice on 2 and a Thought Knot to get through Counterspell. It doesn't do anything against Archmage's Charm, but, you know, only so much you can do. There's some merit in grabbing Cavern as well. Because they spent their turn icing, I think I'm just going to play the Reshaper instead. Prismatic Ending. Not casting Prismatic Ending? Okay. I should have left this Blast Zone open so I could stick that on too. I think first thing I'm doing is attacking. How are we sequencing things here? Because I could just try to play Thought Knot, then if they counter it, try to play Ugin. But they're like they have 5 blue, so it's, you know, not unreasonable to think they might have multiple counter spells in their hand. So I think I want to do this first. Sure. Yeah, they did have it. Okay, fine. Be that way. Take this Blast Zone to 2. Just 'cause I might as well do it now. Not really drawing very well, unfortunately. I have 5 cards. I have to cast spells. If I don't, I'm just gonna fall behind this this deluge. At least if I'm making them 1-for-1 me, they're not getting 2 guards off an Archmage's Charm or whatever else. It's not a great spot though. We did mulligan though, so iteration. Wow. They are at 9 though, so maybe we're not in as bad of a spot as I'm thinking we are. Another Spreading Seas. You got it. If this goes at the Blast Zone, I'm just going to pop it, clear out this other Seas, and deny them the card draw. Only at the tower. Yeah, because of that, I have to just let it happen. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm more incentivized to let it just happen so I can, you know, keep my mana online. What are these Seas out of here? Big man. That is a big man. Alright, got another counterspell? No, you don't. Okay. I like that. also shows that because they didn't deluge before before this resolved, means they also don't have force of negation and they don't have subtlety anywhere in their 75. Or at least they didn't bring them in if they did. I don't see why they wouldn't if they did. So, unlikely that they have either of those. Matter Reshaper beat down to death. Oh no, my Reshaper. Fast cues. On the play again. Sounds alright. We've got, a couple different forms of interaction with the Relic and the Chalice. We've got decent bit of mana with, a power plant and an extra map to go with it. It's, hand with hand that needs some pieces, but has a lot of the ones we might want. Misty Rainforest. Bauble. So this is Murktide. I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna play the Waste and Pass. And then I will use this map to grab myself probably... I think I'm grabbing a Saga. So I can go Saga, or Relic, Chalice on one. And then that puts me, yeah, I'm gonna get the Saga. Nothing? No cantrip, no bolt my face, no nothing? Wow. Their hand has to be just loaded with counterspells, iterations. Etc. The dust. Shredder. It's actually not a bad draw, but I'm not going to play it this turn. I'm just going to, use the Saga. Stops the Ragavan from attacking, whereas the Reshaper doesn't. Plus it sets us up better for next turn. I might have something like a Charm to steal my token. And considering they... Okay, I was going to say, considering they're attacking with the Ragavan, seems like they did, but... So it's unlikely their hand has an Archmage's Charm in it if they're not willing to attack with the Ragavan. Or if it does, it means they don't also have Counterspell. Hey, Turtle. How goes it? Could they play a Murktide here if they wanted to? Theoretically, I think. Because they could throw a 1-drop into the Chalice, loot with the Shredder. Yeah. Yeah, if they crack this Scalding turn, I need to pop the Relic. Ooh, I did not see that. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Wow. Feel free to post that if you'd like. Gonna counter it? Come on, you know you wanna. Oh, lovely. Thank you. So I assume this is red-white with Yorion and Fires of Invention. I guess Fires works really well with Displacer, giving you a lot of use for your mana. And you've got Wildfire with Darksteel Citadel to and Cataracts as, you know, your colorless mana sources that ramp you towards your big payoffs. It seems pretty sweet. Pull it up here for people to see. But yeah, this looks pretty interesting. You know, Inspector, Hole, Prince, Companion, Wildfire, Touch, Displacer, and Extraction Specialist, Fable, Fires, Thought Not. I like how you can use Displacer to reset a Fable too, once it's flipped over. Might have to try this out later. Kind of sucks that they say TKS was bad in this, though. I kind of get that, though. It's fairly underwhelming when you're not, you know, doing anything else with it. Which probably just better 4s you could be playing when you have access to colored mana. I'm gonna do some poking around. Mana value equal to 4. Full mana legal. Pioneer is red or white and is a creature. Alright, show me all the 4-drop red and or white creatures. There's a lot of them. I mean, there's it's the only way to look through this stuff is to look at everything, though. If they're gonna charm and take my... Oh, they have a dress down? Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's kind of brutal. I mean, I kind of don't care, though, because I have this Ugin and Ballista, so... Kill your Shredder. I think I'm just gonna play this for 2 and equip rather than playing it for 3. No, I'm gonna play it for 3. Yeah, just play it for 3. Played for 3 this thing now. I don't know what might fit well in that spot. Presumably something with either some kind of ETB or other recurring value to fill that slot. Could be like P and K. Maybe. That's like the first decent option I found. Goes good with the fact that you're playing, 3 Yorians in the deck and then 1 as the companion, and then also have other shit. I'm sort of on autopilot. Like, this game's already over. Yeah, P&K seems like it's probably one of the best options you have for another 4. Works well with, Displacer, Yorian, and Fires, since it's got an activated ability that you can, freeze up the mana to use. What do we want against Murktide? I don't want this big boy, and all this relic. And that's it. Our deck's pretty good against Murktide already, so. No, I want something better than that. Yeah, that I'd say is better. Yeah, the Emrakul might be better than something else, but I just found that it's, like, not really necessary. Like, yeah, Emrakul's probably good against them, but I just don't think it's better than anything else we already have in, really. Like, I know that this Ugin isn't very good. All His Dust is also not very good, but I think it's probably still better than not having it. If they want to counterspell this, they can go right ahead. I'll pretend to care, even. Actually, if they play a Blood Moon, then I'll actually care. Do nothing, pass. I like that. I'll just pass. If they tap out, then I'm just gonna get the Tron piece. If they just pass to, make me take action, I'm gonna get Cavern. I play the Smasher here because it's more mana efficient, because then next turn we can go Thought-Knot and Chalice. And this puts them under a lot of pressure. You got Blood Moon me now? Right on time. Okay. You got it. I've been Blood Mooned. Congratulations. None of these cards matter. I'm gonna take this iteration because it's the only thing that could dig them into and out. Because these heats aren't online and they're 2 cards off of being online, so they would need to probably end up going like iteration into. I guess they can't cast both anyways. Whatever, they're dead. This game's over. There's the land they need, so then now they can go Shredder, Heat. They need to find a 4th card type though. And if they don't find the 4th card type, they lose immediately. So this pitches the counterspell, yep. And then this needs to find them a sorcery or an artifact. Or enchantment, I guess. And if it doesn't, they lose. Doesn't do it. Yeah, now they have to chump block, and yeah. that was their only hope, was doing exactly that. Maybe for that reason I'm supposed to take something else, but the iteration gives them a 4th card type. So I feel like that's probably the right thing to take there, considering I wasn't also playing out the Chalice. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah, this hand seems pretty good. Turn 3, Etron, we've got a Chalice, we got an Ugin, we got a Karn. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. That's actually a really good draw. Because now we can't get Surgical. We can still get Extirpated, but can't get Surgical, so it's just that much, just that little bit better. I wonder if they're gonna field me right now. They probably should wait till my turn. Or not. Oh, I should have. No, there's no point. There's no time there where I could have done anything. I'll grab the other swamp, I guess. Trigger me. Get this out of here. Another one. No. That means I can't really pop this. I mean, I don't think I'm winning this anyways if they have the surgical now. Like, because I need to just grab the thing and then have this get me the other one. Tower, tower, tower. So there's one tower left. Jeez. Okay. I can respond to this because if that last tower gets milled over, I'm done for. Probably already done for, but tower. Oh, I'm at 5 cards. What can we do here? I can go Ugin, kill this. I'm 1 mana short of being able to do everything. I guess my best option is go Ugin, down tick on this, Karn for Needle, play Needle naming Sheldock Isle, and then play Chalice for 1. Currently 1. Yes. Alright, that's what I got. Heal me! Okay. Okay. I don't think there was any theoretical 4 cards that could have been in my library at that point that would have saved me, but... Alrighty. I don't really feel like searching my library. So we won't. Just gotta mulligan more aggressively. Yep. I don't think it was necessarily a mistake, but I feel like the fact that they're making all of these mill spells, like, untargeted is the biggest problem with them, because, like, yeah, I get that it makes them better for Commander, but it kind of makes it worse for everybody else. Because the best way to fight mill used to be things like Veil of Summer, and now the card just doesn't do enough. Infield. Go ahead. Like, I think Tasha's is not that ridiculous of a card. Not drawing a land sucks. Yeah, now we can't even pop this thing. That sucks even more. God, just drawing a bunch of nothing. That sucks. God, one of the worst things I could have drawn too. Yeah, we're probably just dead. What is this? It's an extricator surgical effect on something? If it is, best target is probably Tower, because cutting me off of lands is their best thing. What are they doing? God, the fact that I just milled like 5 lands in a row is really annoying. Yeah, in theory, they could time out, yeah. They have lost connection to the game. Okay. In theory, they could time out. I mean, if that's the way you win this, that's kind of lame, but eh. I'd be lying if I said this wasn't kind of funny. Give them a body bag. Yeah, Moto Leagues are, Moto Leagues certainly are something. No, they've lost connection to the game. You can see here. They have lost connection for the last 3 minutes. This is ridiculous. God, that deck's so awful. I hate that deck. Yeah, pretty much. Has lost the game due to inaction. You know... Okay. Okay. Paid actor. Three field earlier it was on 7 and one glimpse, one in what ancestor vision and one footfalls. Oh my god. Oh, not keeping the one lander. I'm gonna keep this and ship the Smasher. The Smasher. That would be kind of funny if their client crashed and they couldn't sign back in because it was like updating and took too long. Right when we needed it. That was fast. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a Cavern and not care about having Tron, since we can kind of just cast our stuff anyways. Archmage's Charm, Counterspell, Murktide, Unholy Heat. I'm gonna take the Unholy Heat. Since even when they do play this Murktide, it's not going to be very large, and it will die to a Dismember. Mookie. I mean, yeah, it is kind of scary of a hand, but you know what's scarier is an army of Thought-Knot Seers. Murktide, Spell Pierce, Counterspell, Unholy Heat. I'll take your Unholy Heat. Gonna play a 5/5 Murktide. Alright, I'll pass. Played the Reshaper without the Cavern to bait them into countering it, which they didn't want to do. But it means that, yeah. Yeah, there's no way in hell they can attack me. Smasher? I think I'm suiciding this Reshaper. Oh, they're blocking with a monkey? Deal. Yeah, I can go to play. Okay, go. I really hope they just, like, Otawara one of my Thought-Knots. Bolt me. Spicy. You got a Shredder. And a Ragavan. Discard Spell Pierce. Wonder if they're just going to tap out and slam the second Murktide. I really hope they do. They don't. Sad. Drawing nothing but lands is not helping the situation. We were doing so good. Trying to splash strike for Fable the Mirror Breaker. Yeah, apparently. Would not mind one of those right now. I've been bolted. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can't even cast this Dismember? Yikes. Rather, I can't cast this Dismember if they attack. Which, I don't see why they wouldn't if they're doing this. What's my out here? Not attacking with... okay, interesting. Okay. What is my out here? Do I have one? I don't think I do. I guess I have to get Relic and draw into something after playing a Chalice on 2. I shouldn't have made the token. Unless the last unknown card is Archmage's Charm, in which case I have no outs. Dress down. Does that do anything to help me? It doesn't do anything to hurt me. Alright. Karn. Nope. Yeah, we needed to draw into all his dust or Karn. And we didn't. Oh my god, there were so many lands on top of my deck! So many lands. Wow. I think I'm just doing the same thing as I did against the last Murktide opponent. Just out the big Ugin in the Relic. Like, as you said before, like, Emrakul's probably good against them, but I don't think it's better than anything that's already in our deck. Play first. This hand's not good enough. This hand is good enough, but barely. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it messes them with them in a way that itself is uncounterable. Like, they don't have, like, a way to interact with the triggered ability in any way. So, like, that's the part that you know, that matters out of the Emrakul. Don't think I'm going to play into a Blood Moon by playing this Saga. I think I'm just going to play the Power Plant and a Relic and pass. Actually, I'm going to play the Relic. Or no, I want to play the land first, in case they have Spell Pierce. Solid land choice. Bob Ross. Wasn't paying attention in game 1. Ooh, somebody's missing lands. Engineered explosives. Sure. Am I playing this Karn into a Spell Pierce? No, I think I'm just gonna play Saga Relic and pass. After attacking them, obviously. If they consider on end step here, I'm probably going to pop the Relic. It'll depend on what they do with it. Because if they go up to 4 cards in their graveyard, then that just gives them enough to cast a Murktide without doing anything else. But here, they still need more stuff. Island. Uh-huh. I'll just keep attacking with this reshaper. I don't care. I'll play as slow as they want to. Like, I'm not the player who's at 10 life. I mean, they've got the explosives, so these constructs aren't really going to be doing a ton. You got a ledger shredder. Congratulations. But they're also not going to do nothing, so... Tower, that's a power plant. This is a mine. Attack with both. If they block the construct, we'll make a token. If they don't block the construct, they'll take 5. So now they have to pop the explosives, which gives me an opportunity to cast this chalice and pop the relic. Or let their shredder die? Wow. Bold. Alright, go. Oh, they had a dress down as well? Wow. Casting this in end step, though, means that they don't have as good... It means that some of their draws are just worse. They probably should have done that in second main. Ah, that's why. Sure. Am I making a token here? I have enough mana to be able to play Karn and Chalice, but I can't do both through a Spell Pierce. So if I go Chalice, it gets countered, and they go, and then Karn, I'd have to. I have to do Karn first, so I guess I have to just float mana with this. Let's grab a second relic. All right. Play this guy. Oh, now they've got to pop the explosives to play most of their spells. I'm just gonna pass and hold up this, and hold on to this cavern. I don't want to play it out before I know what I want to play with it. Plus, this kind of gameplay favors us, especially when we have the cavern already in hand. Not too long until I pop this relic, just to, you know, get deeper into the deck. I'm just gonna pass and set an upkeep stop. If they pop this explosives into turn, then I'll... I kind of figured something happened. I thought... Because I know there was an update on Moto recently. We thought you might have... just disconnected temporarily and then not been able to log back into your account because of an update. You just like didn't have enough time to get through. That sucks. That's how it ended up going. My hand was not very good. I'll be quite honest. God damn. All the fucking baubles right when they want them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7. So I have to pop here. Why are they doing that now? Okay, whatever. Another Dismember is not a terrible draw, though. They put themselves to 4? What? That's insane to me. Just 2 more Dismembers? Okay. I guess I want to do 1 now, 1 on their turn. Or just 1 now. And this was the one they saw. The fact that we have them mismatched is a bit awkward that I have to, like, keep track of that. But ultimately it doesn't really matter too much. It's going to be them finally popping this explosives. Hard cast a subtlety. That can go too. The fact that we've drawn no threats in like 5 turns really, really sucks. Yep. I just have 2 bolts. God, that's such a boring way to end that. Man, that sucks. I think I played that turn with the Karn wrong. That sucks. I think I was supposed to go explosives on 2 to stop a counterspell, then play Karn because I had 2 left in my hand. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard when we just draw 5 lands in a row, anyways. So, thanks for hanging out. Have a nice night. We'll be here. On the draw. Turn 2 Thought Knot. Oh wait. We take those. Rift Bolt. Damn, this Basilisk collar looks real nice. Right about now. I really hope they cast a an Eidolon here. Oh, that card's not doing a single thing, a single point of damage to me this game. Zero damage. I think I'm taking the Searing Blaze because it's the only one that can efficiently allow them to attack and try to get damage out of this Eidolon. Otherwise, they're 2-for-1ing themselves to kill off this Thought Knot. Plus, this Eidolon is still doing damage to them, so... No attacks? Come on. Take your Boros Charm. You've got a Lightning Bolt. You're at 14. I'm at 17. Go. Don't need to attack into this. Come back. I wasn't done throwing spaghetti on the table. Having fun. Alrighty. These can get the hell out of my deck. Give me this, and this. This can go. I can take this, I guess. Matchup's not amazing, but I just kind of have to, mulligan to a good hand. This is too slow. I'm not giving the one-lander. I think on the draw I still need better than that. On the draw, it's kind of just have to, take what it gives you sometimes. I mean, that's the card I wanted to draw, was a Temple, to be able to play it. Instinct on 2 to stem the bleeding from these ones. They have no second land? I think with that being the case, I'm going to play this Chalice on 1. Because there's a reasonable chance that their hand contains more 1-drops, and they got the hand that was like 3 or 4 1-drops with 1 land. Of course, they draw the land right away. Yeah, to smash. Yep. And that's why I hate putting Chalice on 1 post board, because it just gets smashed. Why not? Probably just dead. Yep. I'm dead to anything. Yep. I mean, on the draw, it's not surprising. Come on, give me something good. Give me something decent. would call that decent. Of course, they kept 7. Isn't even that great. Need to draw a Thought Knot to this to really have a good chance here. Rift Bolt or Power Plant to be able to just play out the Smasher. Searing Blaze. I hate that the Searing Blaze has 2 targets as well. It's brutal. Okay, that's the best thing we could have drawn. It's good. Okay, they got 2 1s in their hand. That's also quite good for us. All right, they're out of functional spells. For now. I can't really attack though, because then it just means they get to turn all of these any 1-mana instants and sorceries into, you know, spells that deal damage. Okay, that means they can attack next turn. Leaving 1 uncracked for Searing Blaze. They're floating out really hard. Oh, come on. Pop this now. At least we're in a spot where we're not dead to any 1 spell, or any 2 spells even. Best possible draw. Did not deserve to win that. They drew 7 lands. That's insane. That's an absurdly high number for Burn to draw. Gotta do it 1 at a time. It's the only way to open chests. 1 at a time. Ooh, hello there, little buddy. Hello, friend. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely worth more than, you know, selling 5 chests would have been. Actually, before I run another one, take a quick break. I'm gonna use the bathroom and grab myself a drink, and we will run a quick ad break. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, good to hop into another. Elder Jeep Fiend. It's a fun username. This hand's not great though. I'll keep the cavern and get rid of the redundant Tron piece and have a slow Tron with a chalice. What? No, my chalice. How could you? Malakir Miner. Damn, that Thusty's card really sucks. Why do people play that card? I think I'm just gonna make tokens and not worry about the other stuff. And if I don't draw a land for my draw step, then I'll pop the map. Sudden Edict. Okay. Grab a power plant, grab a map. Got all our goodies lined up for next turn. I think I'm going to discard one of these Thought Knots so then I have a good thing to sacrifice next turn when the Liliana downticks. Alright, what you got? Worst case scenario, they draw another Sudden Edict. Or, like, Fury, I guess. That might be in their deck. I don't probably a good choice to just uptick, since it's not exactly doing too much to downtick anyways. Opponent doesn't know how to draw like we do, though. Probably want this relic. We saw Unearth. So they... What else do they have that's worth unearthing? For the, like, Pyromancer. I'm inclined to think that I don't need to sideboard much against them. Like, it's possible I want this Cage to stop Undying Evil / Malky Rebirth with Grief and Fury. But I don't know if that's necessary. Thought Knot might just be bad, and we'd be better off boarding in other things that aren't that. Because Thought Knot's pretty bad against Liliana when you don't have other things going on. I could buy that. They're probably on, like, something else. I'm gonna do that. It's not like a concrete plan, but it's something. If we end up not seeing any of the Invoke Elementals, which I'd be really surprised by, then I'm gonna, you know, switch how I board for Game 3. This hand's reasonable to keep, I think. Table to 5? This hand's definitely good then. Dothy Voidwalker. Oh, we're gonna get Thoughtseize and they're gonna take this Wormcoil. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna play the Relic and pass, and then to draw another thing. Maybe we'll do something like Slam Up Blood Moon. Liliana, sure. You can have this Ratchet Bomb. Nighthawk Scavenger. What the fuck? Modern's really, really something. Interesting that they didn't do anything with this. I guess I have to do this. This Voidwalker's a big problem, though. All my options here suck. I guess there's not really much they can do with a Karn, so... definitely not giving them any of these bodies. Char mob, bruh. Be nice, please. They don't use this Void Walker to cast the Karn. That means any land we draw puts me in a spot where I can just attack this Liliana for 2, then shoot down the Void Walker, and not be scared of it. If they do get Karn here, I'm probably not gonna do anything with this Ballista, and I'm just gonna let the Karn, come down and take care of myself. They actually might get Ratchet Bomb because it clears out both of these. You're in beginning of combat, buddy. My guy, you are in combat. Casting the Karn, sure. Worst case scenario, they uptick on this and then have a fatal push for the Ballista. But I feel like if they had, something like that, they would have just discarded it to the Liliana and just held, other reasonable cards that had text on them. I'm assuming their hand is probably a bunch of nothing. Come on, power plant. Fuck. And they have to go at Liliana. Dust doesn't really do anything. Shatterstorm? I am definitely of the opinion that they overboarded, probably by a lot, considering that they boarded in Shatterstorm. Because that's not really a card against me. Like, yeah, my deck plays artifacts, but you don't board this in when your opponent, plays fucking Ballista and Chalice. Yeah, I'll block. Goodbye, Walking Ballista. We hardly knew ye. Come on! Ugh. At least we know they have nothing to go with this Karn. Like, this card just does nothing for them. HCA. Again, if this is the card they boarded in, why? Not upticking the Liliana, so they want their last card, whatever it is. I'm just gonna uptick the Karn on nothing. Next turn I can grab probably Needle for Liliana. Yeah, nothing else matters to grab. Damping Sphere, sure. What do you mean? What do you mean, Gabby? What are you not getting? They Ragavan, or no, sorry, they stole this Karn with a Voidwalker. Proceeded to do absolutely nothing for the entire game. What? No, they just have a sphere in their sideboard that they cast. Oh, did I forget to activate Karn? Did I forget to activate Karn? I think I did. Oh well. It's fine. He's doing alright. Aren't you, buddy? Dothy Voidwalker. They stole it. Don't know why. That Voidwalker was more threatening in play than as a Karn, but you know. Like, I guess it shut off some of our draws. Like, it meant that that maps and stuff weren't actual draws, but oh yeah, this deck is very, very mid. Their deck, that is. Boat down your vessel. Attack you in the face. And next turn I can play Smasher and animate this Sky Sovereign and throw 15 at them. Wonder if they boarded this in, or if it's just in their deck. Ooh, untapped Blood Crypt. Charmaw. Too little too late, buddy. That Charmaw is chump blocking a Sky Sovereign. Yeah, but we have a Karn. So we just get to turn this into a 5/5. And it still keeps the other abilities it has. Well, opponent's deck was full of nothing. So, I guess it's easy when your opponent does nothing. Imagine if they just, like, kept that Voidwalker around. Probably would have been good. I don't know if Chainer's Edict would even be good in Modern. Like, I don't know anything that would want to play something like that. For any reason, really. Like, Edicts just aren't very good. I'd argue that Sudden Edict is probably just better. And it's not even really played. So, you know, that's one I can get behind. I can get behind that. I can absolutely get behind that. I would love to play Karakas in this deck. Bounce Ragavans, bounce Omnaths. Though I don't know if I want the 4-color decks to have the access to be able to bounce their own Omnaths and Yorians. Pretty sure that's not what I want to see. I also have a Secret Lair Cleek. I've also got a Judge Foil, no, fuck, we're against Greentron. Or Prisontron, one or the other. I mean, I'm gonna keep this, because... Like, fuck. Sorry, I have a Judge Foil, Caracas. Corinkus. Yes, I said I have the Secret Lair Vanilla Click as well. I remember when Caracas was like $140, $150. Because its only printing was Legends and a Judge Foil. Then it was in Eternal Masters, and it was like... Keep the ship that, I guess. Yep, or against Etron. We're probably fucked. Ooh. Turn 2 Forest, that's good for me. Matter Reshaper beat down, let's go. Ballista for 1. You got it. I think I'm taking this Thragtusk, which is kind of insane to think. But this Crown of the Great Creator, I guess it gets them a... I guess it gets them a bridge. No, I have to take the Karn. Because it can get them a bridge that they're able to cast, even if they don't draw a tower. Oh, I should not yield. They didn't grab a second forest. They had the forest in their hand. They scryinged for a power plant. It's a good draw. Hiya! Get him expedition map. Besserai's tower here, and that might not even be good enough. Yeah, because tower doesn't let them cast both of these, and they need to cast both of them to live. Sick. Alright, get this dust out of my deck. Get this collar out of my deck. Give me this needle and this Emrakul. Print Upheaval into Modern. They already did. It's an MH2. It was in MH2. Give me needle, 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 needle. Strong 1-mana artifact. Oh, forest again. That doesn't help you cast your Trons. Your Tron. Glowstone. God, I'm gonna get punished for keeping the Smasher and not the third land. I guess I'm taking the stone. Like, I could take the star, but it doesn't really matter. The stone's at least something that can, you know, do something. Lane, please, lane, please, lane, please. Thank you. And if they don't have Tron, we literally have them just dead next turn. They also need a payoff. I'm so good at this game. Where do we mull to? 4? Mull to 4? No! Don't play a Worm Coil, please. Please just be a Karn. Ballista, sure. That gives them a turn, though. Which means they have a turn to draw, like, you know, an Ulamog or a big Karn. I know 2 of the cards in their hand are nothing, so... And we still have Ballista as an out if they draw an Ulamog. And I guess a 3rd Smasher as an out. If they draw a Karn, though, we are SOL. Right, they have to go at Thought-Knot Smasher, or 2 Smasher. I think it's better to go at the Thought-Knot, isn't it? Oh no, I should pop this, because if this is Ballista, then I just win. Alrighty. Oh, is this going to be the classic survive at 1 and we just lose? Probably. It's a big Karn? Sure is. Goodbye, Thought-Knot Seer. We have, what, 3 Ballistas, 2 Smashers that are all lethal. So we have 5 cards that are lethal. Not a lot. It's more than nothing. I have to do this again. This probably doesn't take anything from them, but... Ooh, never mind. I guess I should cast this. Because now they have to downtake with this Karn again. It gives us another chance. Going for the horse. No attacks. It has to be nothing. Ballista, come on. Saga. What? What is this? Oh, Beseiju. Sure. I mean, the Saga means that in 2 turns, if he still draws nothing, we have it again. I can't believe we might win this game. That Blast Zone takes away some of our outs. But last card's a Scrying, which is also not nothing. Or which is also nothing. It's another Beseiju. Can't use it right now, but can do it next turn. Ballista Smasher, come on. TKS. I'm better off just using Saga. Blast Zone going to 3. Yeah. That's actually also another reason to not play the Thought now, because then this could go to 4 and then pop and draw them a card. No! No! It's still not over. I can't believe this game isn't over. Hard choice. I don't actually know what you're supposed to down take on. I think you... I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to just go at the Temple, because you have this Blast Zone that kills the Reshaper. Nope, you gotta go with the Reshaper. Oh my god. This is the most ridiculous game I think I've ever played. And they're dead. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. That was, like, the stupidest game I think I've ever played. Jesus Christ. On the play, turn 3 Tron. I mean, it doesn't do anything else, but it's still a hand. Wooded Foothills, huh? Is this maybe perhaps a Rhinoceros opponent? Steam Vents. I'm inclined to believe this might be a Rhinoceros opponent. Free ball. I guess I shouldn't auto-yield. Okay, we're good. I mean, they might not even be a deck that's playing Smokers. I don't even know what they're playing yet. I'm assuming it's Rhinos, but it might not be. Fable. 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 The fact that this isn't a red fetch is what's throwing me off the most. No, I don't think this is creativity. Because they're playing a Misty. And in creativity, you just play all red fetches. Again, like, you still wouldn't play Misty, though, because you want all your lands to get Dwarven Mine. It could be Rhinos with Fable. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I'm gonna board as though that's what it is. Could be Glimpse. Yeah, it could be Glimpse. But if it was Glimpse, I feel like they wouldn't have. They would have fetched a Triome. But with Rhinos, they only play one Triome, so it might have just been in their hand. I'm keeping this because it's got the Chalice and 2 pieces. It is a Cascade deck. Haha, it is a Glimpse. We got there. I'll pass. Does that change how I want to sideboard? I don't think so. So we're going to go Explosives for 0, then Chalice for 0. Sorry, Explosives for 0, pop it, then Chalice for 0. Am I getting mooned? No, it's fake. Just a Fable. Oh, hello there. I mean, this Fable is pretty good here, but I don't know if it's good enough. You gonna subtlety me? Or are you just going to make me think you might have a subtlety in your deck? Goodbye, Fury. I'm leaving them with the Omnath, but that's fine. Smasher's bigger than Omnath anyways. Discards Shardless Outburst, yep. Playing a second Fable rather than attacking and then playing the Omnath is kind of interesting. What? Okay, I'll block. Like, what was that play? No, come back! You can't just concede. What the fuck? 6-0. Sure, whatever. Mono red prison, huh? We're on the play. One lander is not keepable, though, regardless of what it contains. I think I'm going to keep this and ship the Chalice. Mostly because we have 2 Tron pieces and the Wastes. So we're, like, insulated against Blood Moon. And Chalice already doesn't affect us. And we've got our best payoff already, which is Karn. So most of their cards... Or sorry, a lot of their hate cards don't matter here. With what our hand consists of. And... Assuming that they are Prison. Which I'm... You know, I'm not certain on, but I feel like I'm willing to take that risk. Also, this hand just has, you know, the upside of potentially just, you know, turn 3 Tron, Karn for whatever the hell we feel like. They are, in fact, mono red prison. Yeah, I'll play the Reshaper. Hiya. I should have attacked before playing my land. Because if they have a Bone Crusher, they'd probably want to... They would probably want to stomp. They might want to stomp here, but it's less likely that they will do so, knowing that we have all of our goodies. What do I want? I have to assume this Karn's probably not long for this world. They also might have one of their own. Look at a boat. We could get anything. We didn't even get a boat. Oh, she's always wanted one of those. Alright. Hold on. I'm running a prediction right now. Because I have an idea of something that might happen. New poll. What's this going at? The Karn. That's fine, I don't care about the guy. Okay, how about the second one? Wormcoil. Sorry, I had a poll. I want a prediction. I can't. Start prediction. Does the opponent do they assemble the lovely combo of Void Mirror plus plus Blood Moon? Because if we look at the list that they had here, there's 2 of them in their sideboard. So feel free to shove some points into that if you want to. I should have logged up for 2 minutes and done the whole sideboarding time. Can I? No, I can't add time to it. Yeah, somebody should get in on that no side. There's nobody in there right now. It's free value. Everybody thinks it's gonna happen. Yeah, I should hold on. I'm gonna redo that and have it. Delete this. Delete turn points. This. I'll let it run for 2 minutes and then, you know, wait out the whole sideboard timer. What do I even want to board in against them? I think I want to do that. Okay, there we go. Now you got 2 minutes. That's fine. Roll to 5. Get your points in. I'm not a time. Whew. Oh yeah, it's really funny. What am I getting here? I kind of want to get coding because it means that I can kill this Blood Moon if they don't kill the Karn. But that's probably the wrong choice, and I should probably just get this boat again. Boat. Stomp the Karn. That's not very nice. What did Karn do to deserve getting stomped on? Another one. Damn. They did not assemble the combo. But we're 4-0. So yeah, I know, right? Blood Moon's like yeah, only doubter gets paid out massively. Trophy? We'll give this 2 minutes starting now. Gives us enough time to queue up. Yeah, Blood Moon's not as good against Tron decks as people seem to think it is. Like, it's good when you back it up with pressure. It's good when it's used to slow them down for a turn or two. That's what you want it to do. I think I have more things to do with channel points than, you know, incentivizes people to be doing stuff more. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free. Feel free. Because currently all that's really there is song requests and then some meme stuff with an extension that adds sounds. Alrighty. Against another person who's 4-0, we're on the draw. I mean, yeah, that's, you know, sometimes that's what you gotta do. That's what I do half the time when I'm betting on channel points. I'll keep this. I'm gonna ship the Smasher. I'll keep the redundant Chalice. Solid chance that wherever we're up against, Chalice is good against them, so this looks to be Murktide most likely. Where, in fact, Chalice is good, so... There he is. Oh, popping it? Oh, that's not really good against a Chalice. Oh, they might be sad by that. Ooh. They also might be sad by that. Well, we've beaten Murktide once tonight and lost to it once tonight. You have a Spell Pierce? Oh, they have the Spell Pierce. Sad. Don't have a land drop, so they're going to iterate. More good news for us. Bauble is not a land, so they probably don't have a land. Unfortunately for them, they cannot play the one-off Ragavan. They do have a land, but it's a Fiery Islet. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Chalice for one. Bolt me. Sure. Thought not you. Goodbye, Murktide Regent. Goodbye, opponent who's probably about to concede. Right about now. No? Want to keep playing? I'm down to keep playing. What am I doing here? Karn. Crypt. Lava Graveyard. Mighty Shipper. Attack you. Up a game. Up a game. Continuing to do the same one change sideboarding against Murktide. It's possible that Emrakul might be better than like 6-mana Ugin, but I think in the face of potential Blood Moon, I think Ugin is probably just better. And the fact that we're bringing in the Relic, meaning that Emrakul's less likely to be reduced by a significant amount. Kind of, you know, makes it a bit worse. Chalice, thought not 2 Tron pieces, but it's got a Swamp and doesn't really play against a Ragavan very well. I think I'm going to ship this. That's much better. It's got turn 3 Tron and a Relic, so hard to argue with that. Only way to really be better than that is with natural Tron and like a Dismember or something. Oh, it's not a Dismember, but it is natural Tron, I guess. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad for my opponents, but not right now. Not right now, I really don't. No land? That's so brutal. That's true. Nobody playing Ragavan deserves anything. You got a Shredder. You don't got a land, though. So would it be too mean for me to Karn for a Trinisphere? Oh, they found a land, so I don't really want to play into a Spell Pierce with that line, so I'm just gonna go Karn. Oh no, they just got nothing. I could also just grab Sunray Titan. I could just grab Sunray Titan and pass, and then map for a for Cavern. Opponent better hope they've got a dress down. Oh, I should have popped this in response, because if they took the Cavern, that would be a bit sad. Golem. Subtlety. Oh, that's so rude. That's fine. I guess I put it on top. Because then it means the Ragavan's not hitting something that's relevant. I found a Murtagh. God damn. Look like I'm getting a bit punished. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Subtlety's so brutal. Yep. I guess it makes sense that their hand was a bunch of gas when they missed lands, so... Not a perfect league, no 5-0, 10-0, but we can still get there. Yeah, okay. Opponent kept a 7. They're playing a Ragavan. They don't have an answer to the... It means that they're playing into the Chalice. I am running a Basilisk Caller. Right here. Tilt. All good. Can't always see everything. No big deal. Charm. Charm. Iteration. Minimizes downside emotional risk. I mean, yeah, that's a good way to do it. Doing this on their upkeep. Just wanted to see if they would pop the fetch land first on my end step. Going at my face. Interesting. So what does this mean? Do they have some way to answer the Karn? Oh, they have an Otawara. So they have a bolt for the Karn? Nice. Thanks, by the way. I think I'm just going to replay out the Chalice on one, because it forces them to cast Counterspell, which they didn't do. Okay. And just lets me freely play out the Reshaper without them being able to remove it, but looks like that's not what they were doing anyways. Steam Vents. I don't think lands are really what they're after right now. Saw that coming. I'll stick that on top. I'll block the Reg in. Draws me the Karn. And we drew a land. God damn. Cannot catch a break. Cannot draw a reasonable amount of threats. Ugh, I don't think we're gonna get there. We just flood out too much. And our opponent draws 3 expressive iterations. Not actually, but certainly feels like it. Playing out this Ballista for X is 1 in hopes that they think it's just bait. It's not. Couldn't draw anything when we needed it. That sucks. Well, doubters get rewarded, I guess. Here's my... Hold on a sec. I gotta refresh the thing. It's not letting me mess with it. Unfortunate. Pair of 4/1's not bad, though. Not a bad night, I'd say. Plus, now this means we get to open chests instead. And that's always fun. Play close to 31, yeah. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, come on, one good card. One good card. One of those are good cards. Mold folk. I think that's gonna be it for me tonight, though, because I want to get up to do stuff in the morning. So I'm gonna find somewhere to send people. And Mason Clark is playing Pioneer. He's playing red-black, which is a fun deck. I enjoy playing it as well. Next stream will probably not be till... Or actually, I might stream the thing on the Showcase Challenge on Saturday if I play in it, which I probably should, but I'm just not sure if I'll be up or willing to... Or even if I am, if I'm willing to stream it. I'm not certain on that yet. What else? I don't know when the next stream will be out, if it's not that. Probably Sunday or Monday, depending on how things go. Well, yeah, you can, follow the stream, follow me on Twitter and whatnot to keep up with when I do stuff. I post VODs of all the streams on YouTube as well, so if you ever miss something and want to catch it again or whatever, it's always there in full. Other than that, yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. Have a nice rest of your evening, afternoon, or whatever time it is for you. See y'all later.